Welcome to the English class. I hope you are all well by the mercy of Almighty Allah. Let us go to the class. Introduction. This is the introduction of myself and the introduction of our today's class. Class 9 or 10, subject English first paper, Unit 1, Unit title Good Citizen, and Lesson 1, Lesson title Can You Live Alone? Dear students, look at the pictures. There are two pictures, picture 1 and picture 2. Try to imagine the pictures. Try to imagine the meaning of the pictures. What do you understand by seeing the pictures? There are two questions. Question number 1, can you live alone in a house? That means, is it possible for a man to live in a house alone? Question number 2, make a list of the problems you think you will have if you live alone in a house. E.g., having accidents, feeling lonely, etc. That means, if you think it is possible for you to live alone in a house, what kinds of problem will you face? Make the list of such kind of problems. For example, having accidents, feeling lonely, etc. Can you imagine what is our today's lesson title? Let us see. Our today's lesson is Can You Live Alone? Learning outcomes. After reading the lesson or the text, you will be able to narrate the incidents, participate in discussions, understand text, listen to and understand others, describe something in writing. All these are the outcomes of the lesson. So you have to stay with the lesson and follow all the directions to make a class fruitful or learn something from the class. I hope you will stay with the class. Let us introduce with new words. Dear students, you know, when we go to read any new lesson or text, we face some new words, and most of you don't know the meaning of the new words, so it's very difficult for you. So at first I want to share with you the meaning of these new words. There is a word and it is a noun, and look at the picture. Do you know what is the meaning of the word girl? I hope you have already understood the meaning of the word girl. Let us see the meaning. An angry argument or disagreement between people. Quarrel means an angry argument or disagreement between people, and the synonym of the word is discord and feud. Dear students, if you want to learn the meaning of new words, you have to make sentences using the words. So make a sentence using the word quarrel. Okay, let us see the sentence. Quarrel is a very bad habit, so we should avoid it. The next word is enmity. It is also a noun. Do you know what is the meaning of the word enmity? Look at the picture. Yes, I hope you have already understood the meaning of the word enmity. Let us see the meaning. Feeling of hatred towards somebody. Enmity means feeling of hatred towards somebody or someone. That means the disagreement of the people. The synonym of the word is hostility and animosity. Hostility and animosity. Let us see the sentence. Enmity is a common matter in society, so we should avoid enmity. The next word is read. It is also a noun. Do you know the meaning of the word? Let us see the picture. I hope most of you have understood the meaning of the word read. Let us see the meaning. A tall plant-like brush with a hollow stem. This is reed, and the synonym of the word is twig. Okay, students, make a sentence using the word reed. Let us see the sentence. The man used reed to make the hut. The man used reed to make the hut. The another word is blanket. It is also a noun. Look at the picture. Yes, it's very common thing in our life. I hope most of you have used the blanket. So it is very easy to you to understand the meaning of the word. A large cover often made of wool. Blanket means a large cover often made of wool. And the synonym of the word is cover rag. Dear students, now it is your turn to make sentences using the word blanket. I hope you have already made a sentence using the word blanket. The mice make holes in the blanket. The next word is hay. It is also a noun. Do you know what is the meaning of the word hay? Let us see a picture. Yes, it is a common picture, especially for the rural or the village people. Let us see the meaning of the word. Grass that has been cut, dried and is used as food for animals. Hay means grass that has been cut and dried and is used as food for animals. And the synonym of the word is forage dried grass. And the sentence is the cow needed hay. And the next word is cowhand. It is also a noun. Look at the picture. Cowhand. This is a cow and this is a cowboy. I hope you have got the point, or you have understood the meaning of the word cowhand. Let us see. A man who takes care of cattle. Cowhand means a man who takes care of cattle, and the synonym of the word is cattleman, cowherd. Let us see the sentence. The cow needed grass and hay, so he brought a cowhand. The cow needed grass and hay, so he brought a cowhand. Next word is shelter. It is also a noun. It is very common thing. Try to imagine the meaning of the word shelter, without which we can't live happily or peacefully. Have you got the point? Look at the picture. There is a man and there is also a little hut, which is the man's shelter. Okay, let us see the meaning of the word shelter. A house to give protection from bad weather or danger. Shelter means a house to give protection from bad weather or danger. And the synonym of the word is sanctuary and asylum. Let us see the sentence. Every man needs a shelter to live. The last word is community. It is also a noun. Look at the picture. Have you got the point? The meaning of the word community? Community means a group of people living in the same place. Community means a group of people who live in the same place, and the people who are always ready to share their feelings, their good feelings and their necessities and any other things to each other. These are called community. Community, the synonym of the word is society. Community, the synonym of the word is society. Let us see the sentence. We have to live in a community to fulfill our needs. Dear students, read the lesson. We have to understand the meaning of the lesson. If we want to make a good preparation for the exam, or if we want to cut a good figure in the exam, we have to understand the meaning of the lesson. So stay with me and follow me and try to understand the meaning of the passage. Long ago, a young man who lived in a village found his life full of problems and sufferings. That means once upon a time, a young man who lived in a house and found some problems in his society. Quarrels, ill feelings, jealousy, enmity, all were part of everyday life there. He also noticed quarrels, ill feelings, jealousy, enmity, all were part and parcel of his life. So he left his house and went to a jungle to live by himself. For this reason, the man decided to leave his house and went to a jungle. There he made a nice little hut with wood, bamboo and reeds. There the man made a little house with wood, bamboo and reeds. "Oh, how happy I am here," said the man himself. After making the hut, the man exclaimed with joy that he was the happiest man in the world. He is very happy. But One day he found some mice in his hut, but after some days he found some mice in his hut. The little creature soon made hole in his blanket. He also noticed some holes in his blanket. So he brought a cat to kill the mice, or to get rid of the mice. He brought a cat. The cat needed milk, so he brought a cow. The cow needed grass and hay, so he brought a cowboy. The cat needed according to the demands and necessity. The cow needed milk, so he brought a cow. So he brought a cow. The cow needed grass and hay, so he brought a cow hand. And the cowboy needed food, so he took a wife to cook meals. And the cowboy needed food, so he took a wife to cook meals. Then children were born to them, and the man found himself again in a family. Finally, the man found himself that he was in a family. So nobody can live alone unless that person is either angels or devils. So the man understood that no one can live alone under either he or she is angels or devils. People need food, shelter, companions, and cooperations. We know we need food, shelter, companions, and help of others. They need to help each others, and we need help of other people. Without their help, we will face a lot of problems every day. And if they live in a family or community, their needs can be fulfilled. And he also understand that if he live in a family or community, he will be able to fulfill his necessities or demands. Hence, living in a society can make people good and happy citizens. Finally, we understand that living in a society or family, we can fulfill our demands, our necessities, and we will be able to become a good citizen, and finally we will be able to lead happy life. So from the passage, from the lesson, we can understand that it's totally impossible for a man to live alone, because no one can fulfill his all the demands, necessities, or requirements. Students, look at the next slide. Answer the following questions. It is very essential for you to prepare yourself for the exam. So open your notebook and write the answer of the questions. There are 3 questions for you. Question number 1. Why did the young man leave his house? The answer is, wait just few seconds. The young man found his social life full of problems and sufferings, so he left his house. And question number 2. Where did he make a hut? What did he make the hut with? He made a hut in a jungle. He used wood, bamboo, and reeds to make the hut. Question number 3. Was the man happy in his hut? Try to find out the answer of the questions. When the young man found some mice in his hut, he brought a cat. The cat needed milk, so he brought a cow. The cow needed grass and hay, so he brought a cow hand. Then he took a wife, and children were born, and thus he found himself again in a family. Thanks to all. No more today. See you again in the next class.